with that vision. That by the time I'm done, by the time I complete my term, I need to see this existing. Or I need to see this stopping in terms of bad behavior, in terms of whatever culture that is in school that you don't like as a leader. Because when the leader comes and stands up, whatever is wrong, the leader will immediately spot it out. This is not how you do it. You don't care. You just say it's fine. A leader should feel the same. When something is not going right, the leader will know that here, something is going. And I have to do it. That is the example. Yes, somebody else? No. Everything you want to say, they say it correctly. When the yes is coming up. No, they even say them to what is your experience? Yes, I want to speak. You want to speak. Oh, you are pushing me the other side. Yes.
What she said is bad, also, and then to add on, fellow learners were not having freedom of speech when coming to problem solving.
That is what made you stand.
Yes.
Life is beautiful. And it's easy. It starts with the way you speak to your siblings at home, the way you speak to your friends on a daily basis. How do you get the attention of your friends to listen to what you are saying? Because as a leader, every day you need to change something. Because as long as something bad is happening from your friend, you are a leader, you need to correct it, not only when you are in the uniform. Are we clear? Not only when you are in school. You can't be a leader during the weekdays and in the weekend you are somebody else. You can't be a leader at school when you are back to your village. I don't know what to call it. You need to be a leader everywhere and every day. Not limited to a place. When it's leadership. What happens to a child in the village who, by nature, one day will find himself at Elcin? How do you want to prepare that child to come and meet Elcin's principles, Elcin's culture? How do you want to prepare that child in the village to come and meet the culture of Himarwa? It needs to be prepared when you are at home for a home weekend, when you are at home for a holiday. That is where it starts. But if you are this person today, you are the other person tomorrow, then things are not going to work.
Okay, so it's like we know the teachers complain about us. So how can we deal with those second teachers who complain about the writing that they do to others?
Very good. In Africa, we answer a question with a question. What are those good things?
Okay, like someone did something wrong, then you talk to the person, that person changed, then maybe you missed some like 5 minutes for you to go in the class. But then when you miss that 5 minutes or the 3 minutes, when you come to explain to the teacher, the reason why I'm late was of A and B. But then that teacher will start telling you something that you didn't expect from.
I see. For example, maybe you were, let's say, at the gate, welcoming your learners in the morning, and then you report late for period 1, 2, 3 minutes late, and the teacher will shout at you. This LRC thing will make you fail, and is that what they say? Yeah. No, it is not wrong. The teacher is also concerned because there are so many LRCs that have been LRCs and they fail. Simply because they took their role as LRCs more serious and forgot about their academic role that brought them to school. So here is a problem of balancing between the two. Us recognizing that before we became LRC, we were once learners, ordinary learners. when others
Now, what will you do? You start crying, eh? What will you do?
You also die.
I will see the thing about it, but then when I was in that place, when I was seeing myself in that life.
Okay, we are talking about emotions, eh? Let's say, for example, they tell you now, you are a leader, right? And they will tell you, I'm a teacher maybe at your school. Mr. Paul has impregnated your sister, but at the same school, what will you do as a leader? You slap who?
I'll see the video.
We are talking about emotion, guys. What do you do as a leader? Telling you that your teacher has impregnated your fellow leader, and yet you are a leader. Because remember, you are the mediator between your teachers and your fellow learners. You are in the middle. Now they are telling you, teacher, who has impregnated someone. What will you do as a leader?
Or even to make it worse, maybe the teacher has impregnated one of your fellow leaders. That's better. It's close to home.
Yes. And then now you are leaders. Now what will you do? Yes? You wanted to say something? Come on, guys. I want you ready. Come on. Anyone. What will you do? Yes? Oh, getting arrested. Okay. Here's the leader now. You are just saying, okay, get him arrested. That's all. Take it personal. They won't take it personal. What challenges are you facing in this school? Anyone?
Okay, same question. Not the teacher, but only now. When I say, so when you go in the same class, then you tell them to be quiet or you tell them to go in the class. It's never. Then that it's funny, and even if you say in the class, keep quiet, funny comments, then how can you deal with those type of people?
Did you hear what she said? Okay. It's very simple. Number one, you are a leader and you are representing them. And we talked to you about power and authority. You must have power and you must have that authority. Because you are there because you were elected to represent them. There are ways for you, don't fight, but there are procedures for you to follow to make sure that that person will be disciplined in such a way that, number one, you approach him or her. Or if you are afraid, you can call your fellow elders and say, it's a person in the lies or so I got to steal from people. You call that person, you sit with that person, you speak to that person. If the person does not understand you, don't do it for the first time, for the first, second, for the third time, then you escalate the issue. Then you speak to your direct teacher or something. You tell the teacher who is directly dealing with the elders, you tell them, this person has been misbehaving this way. We spoke to this person for the first, for the second, and for the third time, but there are no changes. Then the teachers also will see what to deal with that person. There's a leader. That's why we say control your emotions. Control your emotions. Don't reply the way they speak to you. If they speak to you in a bad way, you also want to reply in a bad way. You know, as a leader,
the only problem with it is that the spirit of ignorance. You ignore a situation that's supposed not to be ignored. That person will go on and influence the others in the school. At the end of the day, all of you will be nothing to your fellow learners. The uniform you are putting on is the very same uniform they are looking at you.
They should see qualities of the leader in you. Right. Your expression, your appearance. I'm one of the children or the kids who were brought up by a single mother, and she was not working. But you will never see me going to school with a dirty uniform. I passed through life to an extent whereby life gave me a very good experience. And I told myself, what I went through, my children will not go through it. So it starts with you. As a leader, your appearance should be different. Your expression, the way you talk to your friends, should be different. There is power in you, but that power is rhetoric. How will somebody listen to me going with a tie that looks like I'm committing suicide and I'm telling this person, go to class? Will that person even listen to me? And the person is in a blazer, looking very smart than me. Will they listen to me? So, as a leader, you need to look into it. As a leader, you need to look into this. Are we together? Am I making sense? Those are the little things. It starts with that. It starts with your bed. What do you do in your room when you wake up? Some of you just wake up, the leg there, and you're already in the shower, dressing, you are gone. You come and prepare your bed only after lunch. First thing that you should look always, never leave your bed unprepared. As a leader. Because you will get somebody doing that. What are you going to tell them? How can you tell people things that you are not doing yourself?
Just to make things easier.
We should be able to speak different languages to make things easier. Okay. Okay, good one. Yeah. Yes. Move up, right? Very good. We close it here. Knowledge is power. Simple. There's no other debate here. Knowledge is power. This man is the one. He comes here in a moment because he understands, he has knowledge that there is no difference between water and H2O. And he is also very conscious that there's a huge difference between 9 kilometers and 50 meters in terms of distance. Now, if you see 50 and 9, there's a huge difference that you might be tempted to say 9 is closer because it's 9. We know 9. We know the place value of what? 9 in mathematics. It's a unit, right? And 50? 50? What is the unit of 50? 10. And he's saying, no, I can't. 50. 50 is far. But 9. Look at this double confusion. From water to the distance. Double problem. And he starts trekking. It's water. But however, because you have knowledge, you have power, you come here, 1 second you already decide it's 50 meters, I'll get my water, quench my thirst. Yeah. So what we are saying is, do we have neighbors here in this class? Where are the neighbors? You see what they say with elders? You must learn from elders. Elders will say, "Utakazi mokwita kwa wengine unatuko wako." You are young ones, right? Don't want. What we are saying is, at the end of an illustration like this one, I'll give you a conclusion. Is what does it mean? To say, as leaders, you must be knowledgeable people. Because knowledge will give you power. You ought to know the school rules very well. You people thing about rules at Elcin Nkurenkuru High School. You should know that. All the activities that are taking place at your school, you should know.
Respect is compromised by our teachers. Whether it's our guardian teachers, whether it's just teachers in general. Where teachers come in class and embarrass LRCs, which is already affecting us in a way that our fellow learners are losing respect for us because of the teachers. So in this case, when we take up the situation, they say, okay, fine, I'll get back to you. We come back after 2 days, no, I'll get back to you. Every time we feel like nothing is being done for LRCs. When we decide to take action, they say we are disrespecting them.
Because you are not listening to them.
What can we do?
Just quit. You know, I feel you. I'm not going to defend the teachers. All I'm saying is teachers may find themselves to be busy most of the time. But however, like I'm saying, maybe the way you guys are also approaching teachers, like I said earlier on, could be also a point of contention because you tend to be also disrespectful when you approach teachers. It's like you guys always demand, not request, you demand. I think there's a difference between when you ask, Uncle, may I have maybe what, and then when you say, Uncle, give me. I think there's a difference. That you, young ones of today, do not differentiate that. You always demand rather than, not beg, but request. In a respectful manner. Say, may we have maybe a talk with you. You just come and say, I want to talk to you. Say, I want to talk to you. Now, you have a problem. And that is where we have also an issue with students. But believe me, if you control your emotions very well, you will win big hearts. Even the teacher will salute you and say, no, these kids, they know what they are doing. I'm telling you, that is how you win the battle of the mind. Behavior, attitude, done. Before now it comes to the issue of I'll come back to you, I'll come back to you, I'll come back to you. And the reason why some teachers are embarrassing everyone, including you, it's because of you, yourself as LRCs. You are not carrying yourself in a way that distinguishes you from others. And then the teacher gets angry and says, "Take man, all of you now, you are just useless man." And that is also a loss of emotions from the side of the teacher now. Yeah. But otherwise, if you carry yourself properly, I think you will get back the respect from your teachers. And they will know and they will help you. But like I said, do not disrespect the teachers. If the teacher embarrasses you on the spot, it's okay. Leave it there. And then here, don't do that. Come and play with me. What do you think? No laughing, no talking, no joking.
No smiling.
How I hope I like that. Yeah? Focus. I will not for December